What's up, YouTube? Hello. Hi. Bienvenidos. Willkommen. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? I am. Let's see. All right, we're here. We're live. We're running. It's day 8, I believe. I'm pretty sure yesterday was day 7 of this little challenge. So it's day 8. It's another week. I guess it's technically week 2. So chugging along. Just chugging along. I'm doing a 100-day long challenge of doing these every night. Essentially just journaling, documenting, just what's going on in my brain, just what happened throughout the day. There have been a lot of studies and things that I've read that have said the happiest people are ones that journal every night. And I'm not much of a writer, so I tend to talk, obviously. Give me a microphone and a platform to talk on, and yeah, I mean, as you look back at some of my streams, I mean, I've easily had 45-minute streams where I'm just talking the whole time, so they can easily happen. So anyway, I've decided to use this as a way to help dissect my brain and just get some stuff out that I don't need to sit in there. So here we are, day 8. Another day, another night, I guess, another night dive. I'm just stuck on and I feel like I'm trying to force this gratitude thing. I feel like I'm trying to force something spectacular or something crazy, but I really am just like grateful for like my quality of life, like the standard of living that I have. I know I went on a whole tangent yesterday about how maybe our modern living and the quality of life that we have now has maybe made humans a little softer. Softer's not quite the word I want to use, but it's that kind of feeling. But really, like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to go back to the world before toilets flushed. I'm just gonna be straight up honest. That would suck. And you know what? It still is happening to this day to a lot of people. My family in the Philippines, they literally pump water out of a pump out of a well, I believe. I mean, they're pretty rural, but I mean, it's more like, it's not rural, it's like third world almost. But they literally have to pump water, and they pump it into a bucket, and they use that water. They scoop it out in bowls, and they use that water to like brush their teeth and shower and cook, and flush. It's crazy. Honestly, it's not crazy. It's like, it's beautiful, really. Like, if that's what you got, that's what you got. And, they make do with it. But, again, I don't know. I'm very grateful to have a toilet that flushes. So yeah, I don't know. That's my gratitude. I'm feeling it more and more every day. So it feels good to be consistent with it. I do a little mantra thing too. And I don't need to explain. I'm just going to do it. I feel like what I'm doing, like I'm trying to train for a marathon. That's one. I'm trying to learn Spanish. That's two. I'm trying to play music again and, make music a living at some point. That's three. And, I'm also trying to work and raise a kid and, be a good partner to my wife. And, there are days where I wake up at 6 a.m. with my daughter. She wakes up at 6 a.m. and it's 9 o'clock p.m. before I finally have time to go running. Before I finally have time to myself so that I can go on a run. And that's just life as it is. That's fine. But what I'm trying to say is doing all of that stuff is difficult. As is. Even if I was having a perfect life, or just like a life that had no like responsibilities or any of that shit, whatever. Still learning a language or training for a marathon is and dude, it's fucking hard. It's hard to be consistent. I had this chat with Ty. It was actually, I think it was like day 2 or 3 of this little thing I'm doing, this little challenge, but I was talking about, like being consistent is like the hardest thing on this planet to me, like being consistent, showing up every single day, and improving yourself and not ever letting up. It's hard. But he was saying that it gets easier. I can't remember exactly what he was saying. Don't hate me, Ty. I don't remember exactly what you're saying, but it was essentially like, the consistency just becomes ingrained and you don't even think about it. But I don't know, man. I've been running. I mean, I have gone through some other shit, but geez, I've been fucking running since March, the 1st of March, and we're quickly approaching August. And it still is. It's hard. It's difficult. It's hard. But I don't give myself enough grace. I really don't. I don't. And, I think the first stream I did here, the first of the challenge, it was like, man, I don't talk to myself nicely. I just don't. There's a lot of times, most of the day, I'm just beating myself up mentally. It's just, just a lot of you're not doing enough, a lot of you're not good enough, a lot of you're behind, and a lot of that kind of shit floats through my head. And man, I just I really need to work on telling myself positive things about myself. Let's do it. You know what? Let's do something right now. Let's do something right now. I am. Oh man, this feels awkward. I am really proud of. Ooh, I can feel it. I'm proud of where I have come from. Like from March to now, I'm proud of how far I have traveled, and it's just been a lot of work. It doesn't feel like it. It feels, and it still feels like I'm behind. It feels like I should be further than where I am, but stop that. I am proud of how far I've come. It has. I I wanted to talk negative again. I've come a long way. I have done a lot. I've done a lot. And I have done a lot of good things. I've done a lot of cool things. And God, man, it is wild to man, my brain is just, it keeps saying like, okay, here's a positive thing, but here's a negative thing. Like, I've come a long way, but I have a long way to go. I don't need to say that. I don't need to think that. It's like, I can just leave it as, I am proud of myself for how far I have traveled, how far I've, how much I've done. That's it. That's all I have to say. Oh, man. Maybe I should go to therapy. I was just thinking, like, if I had a therapist, they'd probably be proud of me for that. But yeah, okay. That's it. I do want to quickly. So that was kind of the mantra. That was a long tangent. I'm sorry. But I do want to quickly talk just about my day, and then I'm going to end it real quick because I do want to get some rest. I haven't been sleeping enough, and it's. I realized I have like a hiccup in my brain where I think midnight is the end of the day. Midnight is where the day ends. 12:01, 1 o'clock a.m. is when the new day begins. And it's just a bad habit because I tend to just stay up till midnight, even though my daughter gets up at 6 a.m. I get to sleep in. My wife and I have an arrangement where we switch every night. Waking up with Phoebe. So, some nights I will get, 8 hours of sleep, but, most nights, I guess 50% of them, at minimum, I'm getting 6. So I don't know. Anyway, damn, I don't remember what I was talking about, but oh yeah, just my day. Yeah, the title of this one, I feel like I am just kind of going through the motions right now, which is a really good thing. I think because I did have to force myself on a run, but it felt like I've been having to force myself to go on a run this whole fucking time. So this is just standard. It's just like you're just gonna have to force yourself to do it. Doing Duolingo, it's like I'm kind of forcing myself to do it. I don't, it's like I'm just kind of going through the motions today. It's kind of how it was. Just kind of in the live stream yesterday or the night dive yesterday, I'm just trying to figure out the river of life and just what that means and just be kind of as present as I can, I guess. And I guess I've built myself up to some habits that I think are pretty good, and it's a good thing to be just in the motion. So, yeah, today, woke up at 6 with Phoebe. Did I? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I woke up with her. Did I? I don't think I did, actually. It's fun. The days blend. I don't think I woke up with her, but I think I got up at like 7 or 7:30 or something. But started work at 9, and I've finally I started a new job where I don't have to be in sales, and it's so good for my mind. And the pay sucks. It absolutely sucks, but it's I'm in a position we're in a position where I can do that, and it's fine. But it took me a month. Honestly, the training at this job was absolutely terrible. But I figured it out. And last Friday, something clicked with me. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking just be confident in my work and just do it. Just do it. And started really making some progress and doing some good things. And so today was the same. And it's kind of, I don't know, I hope none of my bosses are going to see this shit, but it's nice because I usually like work really hard for the first like 6 or 7 hours and take like minimal breaks, and then I hit quota. I hit just above quota, and then I can just stay clocked in and, you know, just kind of watch the queue and see if anything like comes up. But I'm really not working at that point. So I don't know. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have like a 6.5, 7 hour day. You know, but be paid for 8. But I mean, I was doing that in sales like crazy. I was doing that in sales like, you know, I wasn't working a full 8 hours, but I was still getting paid pretty well. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That's what I did today. And, you know, I got to hang out with my daughter a bunch. I love working from home because I get to hang out with her. I like get to see her. You know, my dad was gone 2 weeks out of every month growing up. And, you know, at some point my mom started working graves. So there was a long, you know, there was just a period where I was just like figuring it out. And I mean, I just obviously left to my own devices, I just don't do shit. I didn't then. I kind of am now. But I'm so glad that I get to work from home because I get to be with her. And just, you know, see her grow up. It's just every single day, every day. It can get tiring, yeah, but it is a nice thing. So yeah, anyway, went on the run at like 9:00, and just on the run I was like, man, I'm just going through the motions. I'm just doing the shit, just doing the habits I've built myself, just in it. That's it. So all right. I'm tired. I'm officially I can feel myself. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Again, if you see this in the future, or if you're watching right now, yeah, seriously, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'll be back at it tomorrow. It's a challenge. So anyway, good night, y'all. Namaste. Peace to all of you. Love y'all. Hope y'all are safe. Catch you guys later.